early in the morning and this room is a mess. I can't find no matching socks today. No, it isn't easy getting up and getting dressed. I can't find no matching socks today. No matching socks, and I am in a hurry. No matching socks, and they call it a day.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 64 of Nickel O's World Podcast. Welcome, welcome. If you are a new viewer, thank you so much for checking me out. And if you're a returning viewer, as always, thank you so much for coming back. I hope everybody's had a good end of August and is also having a good beginning of September. I did not record last week because I took last week as my birthday weekend. And I wanted to say thank you to everyone who wished me. My birthday was on August the 25th, in case you were wondering. I wanted to thank everybody who sent me birthday wishes and gifts and all, and just birthday notes. Thank you guys so much. That was very, very nice of you. And it did make my day. So I wanted to let you guys know. That's why I did not record the previous weekend. Yeah, last weekend. That is why I did not record. So, excuse me, I figured with this weekend being Labor Day weekend, I know. Can you get over it's Labor Day weekend? Where did summer go? With that being said, that means Labor Day weekend brings fall. But it's also a good thing. And forgive my hair, it's just a hot mess today. It's been hot and humid here where I live in Pennsylvania, and I have naturally curly hair and wavy, and it's just doing its own thing. It didn't even want to curl right, so I blew dry it straight. And yeah, so in case you're sitting there like, Nicole, take a brush to your hair. I did. It's just doing its own thing. Anyhow, yeah, with that being said, it's Labor Day weekend, so FYI, sorry for the interruptions. You're going to be hearing dogs barking, and you may hear my phone going off. So if you have earbuds in, I am sorry. Warning now. Yeah, with that being said, it's Labor Day weekend, and as far as I know, I don't have any plans for the weekend, but tomorrow's Friday, and that could change. And it's Labor Day weekend. You know, some people don't sit home. They go out, so I figured I have a free moment now. Why not put it out today? Alright, finished object. We have in our thread, I'm going to do some administrati. Our September finished object thread is open, so if you have any finished objects, go ahead and put them in there. I love seeing you guys' finished objects. And with that being said, I know it's fall. Most of us are going to start to knit and crochet more to work on winter items to keep warm, gift items, holiday items if you're not working on them already. So yeah, so it should be interesting. We also have our year-long blanket along. So rules are simple. I don't care when you started the blanket. I don't care if it's knit or crochet. As long as you finish it by December 31st, January 1st-ish, depending on when I lock the thread, it counts. I don't care if you started the blanket in 1980 and you're finishing it now. As long as you get it done, I figured it would be great encouragement for all of us that have blankets, because sometimes they linger on our hook or our needle. We're like, oh, gung-ho, and working on them, like, You know, so I figured it would be a good thing to get everything done. And a little supportive thing there. Alright. I also, one more thing in administrati is I want to know what you guys think. I am thinking, because it is going to be fall, starting a holiday gift winter fall cow. What do you guys think about that? Let me know. Alright, getting into the meat and potatoes. Finished objects. As I said, none. I don't have any. Except what I showed you the week before, my socks. With that being said, I still have cast-on itis. I don't have everything with me that I worked on. And I don't have my Knit Club of the Month kits with me. I did get my Darn Good Yarn one in the mail yesterday, but I don't have it with me, so I'll save it for another time. Alright, what I've been working on. Let's see here. As I reach down. In my gorgeous, lovely bag from Molly of the Homespun House. I believe this is called Tea Time Mr. Bear or Playtime Mr. Bear. I like calling it Tea Time Mr. Bear. Just seems a lot more fun. And it has, if you're wondering, a cute little zipper pull or bumper pull or whatever people call them. I have a little house. This bag is like Doctor Who. In Doctor Who's TARDIS. It's like bigger on the inside. That's what the inside looks like. I absolutely love it. I would definitely buy one again. Alright, what I am working on is, this is a free raft pattern, so I am not giving anything away. It is Hermione's Everyday Socks. It is a popular pattern that's been on raft for a while, and I just thought I would give it a go. Let's see if I can get a good picture for you guys. Yes, right here. Hermione's Everyday Socks by Erica Lueder, Lueder. If I'm mispronouncing it, please correct me. But again, this is a free pattern on Rav, and I kept hearing my fellow knitter, crocheters, and podcasters talking about how they did Hermione's Everyday Socks. I'm like, because my typical sock is plain, straight up, vanilla, either cuff down or toe up, preferably toe up. So I decided I thought I would go with something a little fun and make Hermione's Everyday Sock. This has been on my needles for a while. Let me see if I even have the date for you when I started this project. If I even started a project. Yes, I did Hermione's Everyday Socks. And I don't have a date when I started it. I know it's been a while. I believe I had them on back in early spring. I casted them on. If you're wondering what I'm using, I am using Lion Brand Sockies finished with aloe vera yarn. One ball makes a pair of socks. 75% wool, 25% nylon. And the total yardage is 438 yards or 400 meters if you're watching me from Europe. And the colorway is Cotton Candy, in case you're wondering and you're looking for it. And in case you're wondering or looking what the ball, I think the ball band changed, but the name is still the same. If you are wondering, no, you cannot get this in your local Joann's, AC Moore's, or Michael's. For some reason, the only sock yarn that I see in either one of those stores is Patton's Croy. I don't know why they stopped selling them. I love the fact that I could go to the big box stores and buy Lion Brand sock yarn, or even Red Heart. I love Red Heart sock yarn. If you can get your hot little hands on that, I love that as well. They stopped selling it. I don't know why. They still make, those companies still make the yarn, They still make, Lion Brand still makes Saki sock yarn. Red Heart still makes their sock yarn. I think it's called Red Heart's Heart and Soul, I believe. I could be wrong on the name, but I do know they make sock yarn. So if you're interested in purchasing it and you're wondering, go to Lion Brand's website. And you can, if you look under their yarn thing, you'll find it. I believe it's called, like I said, Sakis. And if you go to Red Heart, you'll have to look because I don't remember the name of it. I want to say it's Heart and Soul, but I could be wrong. Somebody will correct me. And if you do, thank you so much. Alright, here is what I got so far. I worked on these. I didn't work on them last week, but the week before I worked on them. So it was worth showing. If you're wondering, they're my China needles from eBay. I don't remember the size of them. When I get home, I'll have to put them in my gauge thing and tell you what size it is. I want to say I went down to a 1. I could be wrong. Because I'm trying different size needles to see if that solves my laddering problem I get. These are cuffed down, and if you know me, I'm not a huge cuff down person because that means I have to Kitchener stitch. And Kitchener and I are not very good friends. Kitchener stitch, you know what I mean. Kitchener, I can't say it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. We're not friends. We're not good friends, and we need to be because it's not that hard to do it. So I'm practicing my cuff down socks. I absolutely love this yarn. It is not showing up good on camera. It is not mute. It's not a mute color, but it is bright. And if you're wanting to see the texture, that's what it looks like. It looks good. I am not going to do the heel flap and gusset that they call for because I don't like doing heel flap and gusset. And it never seems to fit me right. So I am going to do my go-to either Fish Lips Kiss heel or Sweet Tomato heel. But I think I'm going to go with the Fish Lips Kiss heel because I really like that heel and it fits really well for me. So yeah, if you're wondering, if you're on the fence about trying the Fish Lips Kiss heel, try it. I absolutely love it. It's the best dollar you will spend. And it also has a video with it that you can purchase. Yeah, purchase. Hang on one moment. Sorry about that. The dogs were out there barking at something and it was probably a deer. They've probably seen a deer or a turkey. Wild turkey in case you're wondering. Yeah, this is what the ball looks like. It is quite big and I love the colors. As you know me, I love all colors. I do like my bright colors. I'm not, you know me, I like bright colors. I like colors. So yeah, this is fun. As I was saying, if you're on the fence about getting the Fish Lips Kiss heel, get it. It's the best dollar you'll ever spend. Trust me. I have gotten so much use out of it. It comes with wonderful explained directions and a video as well that she provides the link for you in the directions, and it is very helpful when you need to get to that part. So I do urge you, go. It's the best dollar you spend. And besides, what can you buy for $1 today? Not much I know of, unless you go to Dollar Tree. And depending what you buy there, I think there's tax. I also have my handy dandy notebook. Yes, I like old school. Remember when you were in school, if you're like my age or older, you had notebooks like this that you had to use those? Alright. I know. Alright, that's one finished, yeah. Work in progress. Another, if you've been following me, this is in a, if you're wondering, this is from, the bag is from a Mary Maxim yarn I got. And I finished a project, but I keep the bags from the projects because they make awesome project bags to reuse. And hey, why waste and create more garbage if you don't have to? That's the way I look at it. Anyways, As most of you know, I am in Yarn Box Knit Club of the Month, and I believe it's their classic one I'm in. And I am working on the March pattern called Impressions. Impression Dobbs Shawlette by Kristen Hanley Cardoza. I'm trying to... That's what the shawlette looks like. And it also came with the hat pattern, but I'm not doing the hat, I'm just doing the shawl. And in case you're wondering, it came with 2 skeins, and I love this. This is a very new to me yarn by Skano. It's called Splendid Aqua, 60% silk, 40% fine merino, 275 yards, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. And it smells good. I love the way it smells. Again, you guys are not getting a great... It's not showing the true colors, but it is gorgeous. I've been kind of working on this one a lot. This has been the one I've really been working on. And again, it's not going to look right on the cables. It's all curled up and all and looks scrunched up, but this is what it looks like. If you're wondering, I am using 2 stitch markers so that I know that that's my center stitch. No, I'm not giving anything away in a pattern. I'm just saying it's my center stitch. Somehow when I was working on this, I kept moving my center stitch all over the place with just 1 marker, so I added 2. And now I don't do that. And in case you're wondering, this is Hello Kitty. As most of you know, I love Hello Kitty. Yes, at 35, I still love Hello Kitty. And then my little elephant. Most of you know I got a thing for elephants and camels. And I made that stitch marker. The needles I am using are my signature 3.50 mils or US 4s. I guess I did have these on a previous project, but the cable is too small. And right now, the cable's perfect for this. But here's where I'm at. I'm getting bubbles on my screen, but here's where I'm at. Again, you're not seeing a good color of it. If I'm able to, I'll take a picture of these and upload it for you all on here so that maybe it'll capture the true color. This is where I'm at so far on the cake. I will say this yardage is very generous. Maybe it's because it's like the weight of it. It just seems like it's the never-ending skein, which is nice because I'm enjoying it. I am actually going to use the second skein and make this one big shawl. I don't know. I'm not feeling the hat. And I don't wear many hats. I mean, I do. To me, I'd wear it in winter, but it's not a winter type hat for me. So I'm not going to do the hat. I'm going to make one big shawl. Unless I can find something else to make with that other skein. But I was thinking one big shawl would be nice. And it is very, very soft. If you ever want to try Skano yarn, I highly recommend it. Sorry, interruptions. Telemarketing calls. Didn't think telemarketers called anymore. Anyhow, this, as I said, this pattern was from Yarn Box's March Club of the Month, but you can go on to Rab and purchase the pattern. And being that it's not a gift, I can tell you guys how much it costs. I'm getting it up right now. The pattern, it costs $6.50 US. You can buy the ebook for $8 US. It is very well worth it. I absolutely love this pattern. I highly recommend it. And I know some of you know, sometimes I don't always say, like, I recommend the shawl but for $6.50, you're actually, I think, getting 2 patterns with it. Let me double check. I could be telling you a lie. Yes, it can be purchased as a bundled with the hat set for $8 or just a single pattern for $6.50. Either way, it is completely worth the $6.50. I know that's kind of steep for a pattern, but it really is worth the $6.50. Trust me. If you are somebody who loves making shawls, it's worth the money. It's worth the $6.50 because the directions are, to me, I found them very explanatory. I did, as you remember, if you've been following along, I had to have several froggings on it to get it to where I have it now because I kept messing up. One, I kept moving the middle stitch, and then I kept getting less and less stitches than what you should have, or I'd get more than what you should have, and it was my fault. I was counting wrong, and I read the last part of the pattern. You weren't supposed to do something at the end, and I did, so I had to stop that, and now it's correct. I did notice, though, that as I'm working on it, that I'm like, I missed the stitch. I'm short. I was like short 2 stitches, and I'm like, you dodo, you put 2 stitches together on the last row. So, of course, as y'all know, if you can't make it, fake it. Or at least that's what Mikey from the Crochet Crowd says. If you messed up, that's fine. I'm not perfect. I will tell you, there are imperfections in my work. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. My projects don't have to be perfect. Depending on how big the mistake is, I just leave it in there as an enhancement. I mean, I kind of like the way the Amish do it. They purposely put mistakes in their projects as a symbol of showing that they're not perfect. And I kind of like that. I'm like, wow, I like that. So I make a tiny mistake, I leave it. I'm like, shows I'm not perfect. All right. In my gorgeous swatch knitting bag I got as a gift from a lovely viewer, I am working on my Maryland sheep and wool pattern. It is the Equinox shawl, and it is by the lovely Kate Salmon, and this is a paid for pattern. I got it for free at Maryland Sheep and Wool because I purchased the yarn that goes with the pattern, and isn't that just gorgeous? I tried it on while I was at, if you're wondering, this is from Green Mountain Spinnery. I tried on this poncho at their booth. They let you try it on, and as hot as it was there, I had this on. I wasn't roasting. The yarn felt good. I'm like, and I didn't think I would look good in a poncho because of being a big girl. Ponchos never really looked too good on me or flattered me. It made me bigger than what I look. But this looked good. I believe it is 6 skeins I got of Green Mountain Spinnery's Cotton Comfort. And if you ever want to try it, try it. I love it. It is a 2-ply decayed 20 organic cotton, 80 fine wool. 2 ounces, 58 grams, 180 yards, or 165 meters. And it's an Aqua 8020. In case you wanted to get it or try it or what color it is. And the website, if you're wanting to go to the website and check it out for yourself, that's the web address for Green Mountain. And that's what it looks like. I am on my 3rd skein. This is how much I have left of it. I have 3 more to go. I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, maybe I'm gonna have to frog it. It's not gonna be enough. I finished the first row of the beginning, and I am on the repeat of the beginning of the pattern. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm trying not to give it away because it is a paid for pattern, and I can tell you how much it is. It's Equinox Poncho by Kate Salmon, and it is $7 US. And again, that's kind of steep, but if you look at it and you look at the pictures, I kind of deem, I'm like, it's kind of not bad because the directions really go into detail. I am using, and I'm kind of bummed because I needed a bigger cable, I had to go to my Knit Picks interchangeable 3.5 mils. The pattern calls for US 5 3.75 circs, but I don't own a pair of 3.75 circs. I only own 3.25, so I had to take it down, which is okay because normally when I knit, I usually go down a needle size anyhow. But the only thing I don't like about my Knit Picks interchangeables, and you all know I love Knit Picks, but as I'm knitting on this, it keeps coming undone from here, and then my stitches get snagged in here. See, I'll show you. It doesn't lock. I don't know why it's not locking, but it gets like, where am I? Right there. It'll get like that, and then I have to fight with the stitches to get it back down on the cable, and then I have to take the key and lock it, which I've got to remember to do that when I get home. But it gets quite annoying. I'm trying, maybe my paper clip will work, but it gets annoying because there's times where I didn't realize it was loose and the stitches fell off the cable. Yeah, it didn't make me very happy. So I don't know why it doesn't not want to stay locked. It even does that with my Harmonies and my Caspians. I don't know what's up with Knit Picks about that. It kind of like, not makes me happy. So I very, very rarely use my Knit Picks. I use my China needles mostly, or other needles I have. That's why I kind of like signatures. They no mess with them. But because the cable was getting heavy, I did have an issue where it came loose, but that was my own fault. Anyhow, on with the project. You're going to see many, many, many stitch markers because I need them. As you can see, I am working on the second repeat. Well, as you can see, I finished the second repeat of my chevron. I'm not giving anything away by saying chevron because we all know what stitch that is. And I'm working on the second repeat of this. Yeah, I'm not giving anything away by saying it's a chevron because, Well, you can see it as I'm working on it. You're like, hey, that's a chevron pattern. It is very nice. There are a lot of stitches on here. There are, I believe, how many stitches? 300 and something, I think. I think it's supposed to be 300 and something. I don't know, but I know it's a lot of stitches. I forget how many I had to have. Oh, I know it's over 300. But it is just gorgeous. I am just taking my leisure time knitting on it. In all honesty, I needed a break from it because there are a lot of stitches, and it does now take me time to complete a row, as where before I had no problem completing a row. So maybe I'll work a row or two on it when I have time. I did put it down because it was aggravating my tennis elbow. I have issues with tennis elbow. So I had to put it down for a while. Because I since learned, work a row or two on it. Or work a row or two, put it down for a while, go back and work another two. I have no set timeline when this has to be done. I would like to wear it for fall because it is gorgeous. This is a type that if you go to a nice restaurant or out somewhere, you can just wear this. It is growing massively, and it is really too small for this bag, so it has to find another home. Sorry, I heard a noise. Somebody's out with a mower or something. But yeah, this pattern, so far, I do like it. I will let you know fully when I'm done if this pattern is worth the money. So far it is, but that could change. You never know. I do love the yarn. It is very soft. It's very nice to work with. Very soft. It doesn't like splice or come apart. It does, as you've seen, have like little specks in it of white because it's cotton. It's a very nice cotton to work with. I really like it. Some cotton mixes can be rough. That is not. And there is one more I was working on. The original yarn I was using for it, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know what yarn I'm talking about. It was by Basic 2 that I got at AC Moore for $1. And it was a bunch of greens and whites and yellows. My grandma called it garden puke because she said that's what it looks like. Reminds me of garden puke. That the flowers and the grass just threw up on each other. I had a laugh because I didn't look at it that way every time she seen the yarn. You're using that garden puke? She cracked me up. But what I was using it for as I was getting further on in the project for this, it didn't look good. And you can notice a theme of what I'm working on a lot. So, I was at AC Moore. And I went there in the intent to get something from, like birthday. They send you something for your birthday or something. Or maybe that's Joanne's. Anyhow, I went there looking. I had a 55% off coupon. I was looking for nice yarn. I'm like, I'll get a skein of yarn or something. Or a skein enough that I know would make a project for something. And get that 55% off. Or was it off the total or something like that. But I didn't find anything. Not that I need any more yarn, but I did find some. It was $1. Excuse me. So I decided I was going to work on another shawl. And I love the name of this. Without Moonlight by Caitlin. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name. And Julie. I'll show you guys. This is a free pattern on Rav. They're the two lovely ladies who wrote it, and here's a picture of what it looks like. And it is free. Here is what it looks like when they have it laid out, and this is the photo on Rav that got me to want to try it, because I'm like, that looks beautiful, that's different, and I liked it. So I have 8 skeins of this at home, but obviously I'm not going to use all 8, or I might, because I'm using Studio Samples by Nicole. No, it's not my own yarn line. I wish it was. It's a brand, I guess it's an AC Moore brand, I'm not sure. But it does not have a colorway. It's 100% acrylic, 158 yards, 144 meters. And if you're wanting to know what it's light, it's number 3 and it's light if you go by the number of the yarn. I call this, it's like a light gray, I'll show you guys. And I am using, oh, I should tell you what needles it calls for. Needles, 6.5 mil, 29-inch circs. I don't have 6.5 mils. So, I went down to my Caspians, and these are 5 mil. And again, I'm having the same issue as I am with my nickel plated ones. They keep coming loose from the join here, and I keep having to tighten them. I don't know why. They do not want to stay locked, and that has me disappointed. You will notice I do not need any stitch markers for this one. And of course, it's not going to lay right on here because it's on the cables, but here is what it looks like so far. You can never, when you're working on a shawl, maybe it's me, you can never show it right, because it just doesn't want to lay right on the cables, but this is what it looks like so far. And yes, there are little puffed out pieces, as you see. I really actually like this knit. And this yarn, for being 100% acrylic, is very soft. And no, I'm not a yarn snob. I do like all yarns. I do have quite a bit of acrylic yarns at home, or acrylic mixes. I like all yarns equally. So yeah, and I love the gray. I thought about doing the Jetstream shawl in this, but I don't think I purchased that. I didn't purchase the pattern, and I think the reason why I didn't is because it didn't call for this yarn or the side, you know, like it says use certain ply or whatever, or certain yarn. Well, I think this was too thick for it, but it works perfect for the shawl pattern because it calls for, does it say on here? Well, they use 3 skeins. Let me get it up. I know, I'm disorganized. I'm sorry. It, I think, is on my project page. Yep, Without Moonlight. And I started it August 19th. In case you're wondering. It calls for a bulky yarn, a 12 ply or 7 whip, WIP. And it calls for needle size US 10.5 or 6.5 mils. And the yardage you need is between 383 to 394 yards, or 350 to 360 millimeters. It is a free pattern. I didn't use the bulky yarn, obviously. I am using my Joann's yarn, which isn't a bulky. I think it's an 8 ply or something like that. I forget what it's called. But yeah, This is really nice pattern for being a free pattern. It is something different. It says without moonlight, and I bought the gray yarn, and I'm like, what am I going to make that's gray? Am I going to make the am I going to do jet stream and then make that, because I seen the jet stream is written in a gray, try again, Nicole. It's knit in like a gray yarn, but it calls for fingering 4-ply, and well, this isn't fingering 4-ply. So I didn't think that it may look right. So I did not purchase the yarn. I honestly didn't do my research and see if anybody used the bulky yarn to make it. I seen the Without Moon shot, and I'm like, perfect for this yarn. Without Moon, it's gray. Gray reminds me of the night sky. Maybe a stormy night sky and there's no moon out, Leave it to me to think of something like that. I know. What's this go to? That goes to this. I always keep a notebook with my projects so that I can mark down what row I'm on or where I left off, so that when I go back to it, I'm not like, where am I at? What row am I on? We all do that. Alright, that's all the works in progress that I have with me. I guess no stash enhancement, so I guess we will just go into life and what's going on. As I said, I have stash enhancement with me. Not with me, but I have stash enhancements, which is my yarn clubs, but they are currently not with me. I only brought my current projects that I am working on. What else do I have written down here? That's basically about it. Nothing exciting. As I said, I had a great birthday weekend. It was nice. I spent $8 at AC Moore getting that yarn. It's no, nobody had a party for me, nothing. Which was nice, because I'm like, I didn't want a party. I was just like, happy birthday is enough for me. Didn't make a big deal out of it. Nothing else. Weight loss is going good. I'm kind of at a standstill right now, but if you've been following me on Facebook, I hurt my foot a while back. I sprained and bruised it badly, so I've been out of commission, and it's been ungoshly hot here, so I haven't gone walking. But now that my foot is healed and it's better, I'm going to start walking again. I'm looking into getting a Fitbit. My primary care doctor has suggested, she said it would be a good idea because it would track my steps better than my phone tracking my steps. She said, Nicole, you don't always take your phone everywhere with you, so you have it sitting down, it's not going to count your steps. You won't know. Because I try to see how many steps I do during the day. The health app on here counts how many floors that I went during the day, and how many miles I walked during the day, which is kind of nice because I like to see that and see, like, yeah, I did a good job, or you didn't quite know what's going on today, kind of like that. I'm trying to think here. Nothing. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions, please let me know. No, our blog for our group is not updated. It is terribly behind. I have to catch it up. I haven't been able to work on it. I'm sorry, I'm thirsty. If you're wondering what I'm drinking, it is Walmart's version of sparkling water. I just kind of like that if I get a hankering for a soda or something. I like to drink that. Or because it is water, I'm like, I want water, but I don't want plain water. Let's see, I covered all of that. Oh, I did not forget to send our prize winner your prize. I've just been a little chaotic working, but that's all. Yeah, I'm going to let you guys go because I'm umming and ahhing, and I guess that means I don't have anything more to tell you guys. Nothing more to tell you guys, so I'm going to let you go so I can edit this. And I will see you guys next week. If you're in the United States, I hope you have a good, fun, and safe Labor Day. If you're not in the United States, I hope you have a good, safe, and fun weekend. So, until then, bye guys. Quick note, I forgot. I wanted to thank those of you who let me know on the last podcast video that it played for like 1 second and then it said it was done. What I do after I thank you guys so much for letting me know, if that ever happens again, let me know. I use a thing to compress the video. I record the video on Windows Movie Maker and edit it, and then I send it to Handbrake to compress it, and then I was also sending it to another thing to compress, and it was compressing it too much that it put it down to 1 second, and that was it. So, because I tried to make it small to upload it to Podcast Garden so that it doesn't take as long. So, yeah, since then, just going to use one. If you guys know a great software or something for editing, let me know about it, because I'd be more than happy to try it, because Windows Movie Maker sometimes kind of agitates me. Anyhow, I'm going for real this time, but thank you guys so much for letting me know, and have a wonderful weekend.